shot the 2 videos, and then I had some business that had to be taken care of, and I had to be out of the house. I had to be way out of the house. So anyway, let's talk about why we do not fear gray screen paint products. And I have been making this statement for some time. We don't fear gray screen paint products because, again, as I said before, we have a history. We can go back and we can show up our history of us making and displaying with beta testers and so forth. As you all know it, this is a website we have of us making gray screen paint products. As I said before, I was making these products before these 2 individuals ever existed on YouTube or any of the other ones that popped up on YouTube. This is the website that we show off displaying the original logos under a company way before we got into dark technology or black technology, however you want to call it. So again, I can't explain this enough, that the reason why we don't fear it, because we have already have noted way back in 2015 I think it was, probably a little farther, 2014, that the gray products that we were producing at that particular time when they were popular, before the gunmetal technologies were available. No, 2015, yeah, we would have gunmetal technology in somewhere. But anyway, way before back then, before we ever even knew these people ever existed, that we used to develop this gray screen paint. We no longer make it, and these are our ingredients that we give out to free to our customers. So, all the screen paints that we used to sell way back before you had these other mixes that were on the market right now that are not able to back their products, we were selling these products on a website. Now, why we're not threatened by gray screen paints? Because I told you before, this is a product that cannot produce contrast correctly, it does not produce color correctly. And the individuals who make this stuff, who try to make you believe that it's something new when it's something extremely old, was only developed for a purpose to be able to produce better contrast and color. Nothing to do with white levels. If that was the case, then back then you could have just stuck with a white projection screen, because that's what this stuff was going against, the white screen. So, the gray mixture, how it's made, well, like I said, basic screen paint making screen paint is either you start out with the bare silver screen, but before the bare silver screen ever existed, you had the a bare 1050. That's what people were using, and then flat black paint, and then whatever else they put in between that, between the flat black paint, would be silver. Sometimes it'd be gold. Some people would put silver spray paint in there. They would have all different kinds of combinations: gold, silver, gold glitter, silver glitter, stuff like that to make the screen pop. So the basics for this screen paint would be black and white. That would be the beginning stage of it before you would actually put any glitter or gold into it, which we have here. That's our product right there, test against black paint. Matter of fact, don't we have this directly on the website? We do have it directly on the website. There we go. So right here, you will see a demonstration on the blacklist that will pop up and showing a product made with black and white paint. This is how all basic screen paints were developed and made, with a black and white base. Then they would add in silver into it. Then later on, they may add in gold or whatever wild card they would put into it. So we don't consider gray screen paint to be, at the end of the day, a real product. We really don't. Not to us. Maybe to other people they consider it to be this great product. Whatever. Again, as I said before, the product is extremely, extremely old. We were making it a long time ago, and the ingredients we have here on our website, we give this away for free because we no longer need it anymore. What's the point of charging you for something that is completely outdated? Now, as I told you before, that for any individual who wants to sit there and run their mouths about how The Digital One Crystal Screen Paint products that were way back don't compare to their products. We put out a challenge for them to make these products live on YouTube, which we doubt they were ever done because this challenge was given out multiple times before. It's not the first time we've given out challenges for people to make the products. They're free, and anybody can go to the website and they can make them. Now, judging by the amount of hatred email we received from those particular individuals tells us exactly how hard this is hitting them. Here we go. These right here are the free Gray Screen Paint products. You can make any one of these absolutely for free. These are all products that we design. I have no idea why that other individuals, we know who they are, would be very upset because we posted our free ingredients. This belongs to us. We own this. Yes, but as I said before, the reason why they won't make it because the product would match their products. And again, this is all free for our customers or anybody else wants to make it. Now, as I said before, if we consider this stuff to be a threat, we would not be posting our ingredients on how we made the product if we considered this Gray Screen Paint to be a threat against our product. But since it's not, and since it's outdated, since it's old and we no longer use it, we give it away for free. Now, let me see, let's go over to our home page on the website. So the website is www.digitaloneCrystal.free.screen paint. That's all one word, .mixes .com. We don't have an email attached to this. There's the logo. There's the warning right there. We have to update these. This one we need to add the Network Gray 773 test demonstrations, and then we have them over here. We've also done the Network Gray test demonstrations against our own products. As I said before, the Network Gray 773 is a very dangerous paint for people who make gray screen paint products. There's a sample of where you can place orders at right here and here. And then at the bottom here, these right here are the beta testers that were testing our product way back, a couple years back. Right here, these are paint on demonstrations. We have all lined at the bottom. Plenty of information for you to check out the screen paint. As you can see by the demonstrations, the other ones don't have this kind of information because at that particular time, they didn't exist. They're just now making this product now. So the products are way too old. Now, this area right here, which we posted at the bottom, this shows you the credibility that our product was picking up at that particular time way back. Consider the fact now, none of these two, either one of them had the ability to have that kind of credibility under the belt. Only we did. I don't see any companies picking you up. I don't see any companies taking the time to go in and basically display your products anywhere at all. Not like this level. My Digital and Crystal Screen Paint was extremely popular back then. And it shows you the level of our Gray Screen Paint products versus the products now that have no form of backing like this whatsoever. I don't see any companies signing you to global contracts. So it just shows you that. And also, too, like I said, we have looked. We haven't seen anybody do the challenge yet. So the challenge is for those individuals to go onto the site we have here and make all 7, or actually it'll be more than that by the day because I have to go in, edit the shop, edit everything, and I have to go in and add in the half and half Network Gray 773 screen paints next. We're going to add them in today, the half and halves. I don't see you making any other products at all, period. If you want to talk about challenging on screen paint, I can go back to my old original screen paints I used to make way back, 9 years back, that had this kind of popularity underneath of it, and I could basically challenge your products and you couldn't go against it. So if you can't even beat my throwbacks here, how are you going to beat my new technology that we have now? We basically give away our old screen paint products from way back. These are CEOs and investors that were attached to the company along with the beta testers and so forth. So how are you going to challenge my new technology, which is more advanced than this technology that we give away for free, and you can't even beat this stuff? I have yet to see a demonstration. Mind you, these challenges have been out for years. This is nothing new. We've had this challenge out for years, and we're going to place it again today. So why would your customers, number one, buy a screen paint that match? Mind you, people, he deleted a video, a couple, actually 2 videos, removed 2 videos on a demonstration trying to back his products that went missing. That's another red flag right there. That clearly shows right there that you could even beat Network Gray. Now, we know for a fact that Network Gray versus digital and crystal screen paint, yeah, that stuff would give us an extremely hard way to go. It probably would match half the stuff we have over here with no problem whatsoever. I think we did those demonstration tests already. So I already sat there and said that it's a good thing I don't make digital and crystal screen paint anymore, because if we did, the Network Gray 7073 would be a nightmare for us. We already acknowledged that. The problem is, even though the person got caught removing videos off this account, clearly showing that he has acknowledged that his product did match Network Gray 773 and hasn't tested the rest of the products, which we're still waiting for those 2, clearly shows he has acknowledged this. You don't remove things that you're not guilty of having to begin with. So I guess they don't understand how that one works. So, yeah. Your challenge is going out again today. You have to make now not only all 7 of the digital and crystal screen paints, but we're adding 3 more versions of the half and half Network Gray Cinema. That's what we're calling it. So if you can't make the paint and you can't beat it, then the problem is you're going to go through is your customer will be going to this site. This is the site we're going to be dropping everywhere we go. Now, like I said, we do not consider gray screen paint at the end of the day of any kind to be a challenge to what we have over here. If we did, we would not be giving away our technology, our gray screen paints for free. There you go. And there's the website right there you can go to and check it out. See all the people that were involved in our company way back. You can even type in Digital One Crystal Screen Paint and YouTube, and you will see tons of demonstrations and just about everything you could possibly think of when we were displaying our products. I explained to you crystal clear, and I couldn't explain it enough, that we had no interest whatsoever in gray screen paint products. We really don't have any interest. But I can go back and open up my Pandora's box, my throwbacks. I have throwbacks. I can go back and get my throwbacks, my gray screen paint products that were not gray screen paint products that somebody's sitting in a dark room with a high-end projector and talking a whole lot of nonsense. My stuff was connected and contracted, where your stuff is not, which shows that my stuff is better. But then again, at that particular time, that product was very popular. Your product is not popular because it's old. The only thing that makes your product look different than what was going on in demonstrations 9 years ago, you're using an advanced projector. That's it. This is the reason why in your customer demonstration, none of them look exactly like your demonstration. Because the only ones that could reflect the exact same screen would be the ones using the exact same projector. Yeah, that's how all that works. But these are people who do not have a grasp of reality. Now, you got 3 days. You got 3 days to make all 7, or now more than that now, there's only about 10 of them now, of the Digital and Crystal Screen Paint products and the new Network Gray Cinemax 773s. There's only 3 of those versions in there. If he can't make the products, if he can't do the demonstrations live, if he can't back his products up, then why would you pay for something when the ingredients is right here to get for free? And for you to say that we are afraid of gray screen, well, we give it away for free. We have a website that we built and dedicated. I have 2 websites. I built and designed this website just so we can basically give away our products for free. What's the point of it sitting in these books? We have books where we have our ingredients written into. What's the point of having this ingredient that we had way back then was very popular have it sit in a book. Somebody said, why don't you just give it away for free? You guys don't consider it to be a threat. No, yeah, it's a good idea. And this is where the website was built. This website has been there since last year. Here's our link right there. You can check out our information on our contract overseas. And there is all our paint on demonstrations and videos and different things we were doing at the time, way back. A little history behind it. Do you have any idea how old this product is? That is an Xbox 360. Now this is a test of the screen of design. As you can see the border right there? That's the screen right there. That paint's not black. Oh, I left the chat open. Just designed. I left the chat open because when Crow was carrying on so badly yesterday, he's very upset. We left the chat open because we want you to see how intimidating, how threatening it is by the product. The product is right there. So again, like I said, see how old that is? That's an Xbox 360. That's how literally how old the product is. This is how long we make it. We're a little farther back than that. So we've had it for quite some time. So that's why we don't consider it to be a threat. When I explain to you that I can make your screen paint on just about every level that you could possibly think of, I'm not joking. We literally made this stuff on every level you could possibly think of. I had to keep coming up with new stuff every time. I was tied to a contract. And they always wanted something different, something new, something different, something new. Some application for this and some application for that. This is my paint that I designed. It's the digital glue system. Now, when you hear me say digital glue system, that's because at that particular time, this is when Glue Screen was extremely popular. Glue Screen was the black diamond of gray screen paints at the time. This is the perfect tone you would have. Color is going to produce, but like I said, you're not going to be able to produce with the technology we have now, especially with the gunmetal technology and darker technology screens, the more advanced screens. You're not going to be able to produce the contrast sensitive screens. You're not going to be able to produce that color. But at this particular time, before any of that stuff existed, this was the popular product because it could produce better than a white screen. See how good it is. You can paint on any surface. I don't care what color it is. And now, if you notice, as I'm doing the demonstration, I'm overlapping the white wall and the screen at the same time, because the biggest dispute back then wasn't about gray screens, these screens right here, versus gunmetals, because again, gunmetals didn't even exist. It was the white wall that we're getting competition with. Because people are saying, well, why would I put that little gray? I'm going to use my white levels. The screen's going to come out too dark. Yeah, that was the argument, literally, at that particular time, that the gray mixes were going to come up too dark compared to a white wall or white screen. So when people were doing their demonstrations, they were doing their demonstrations or showing their products right next to a white wall or a white screen to show that they can pick up a better white level, not a better white level, but a more, like I say, a better, lighter level than what the white screen would produce, but we would also be able to maintain better color and contrast. So again, you guys are, when you guys start talking on camera, you have no idea what you're talking about. Let's go right here. Still come out excellent HD. As you're seeing, the bottom part is the screen I just designed, and the top part is my projector screen. Now, understand this, who people that are in here talking and carrying on. We open up these chat rooms. We don't expect for people to come in here and act correctly. We do expect for you to carry on and act up. That's why we don't delete your post. We leave it there, because this goes to other posts so people can see how they react and how they act up. When you carry on like that, that means it shows you at the end of the day, you have acknowledged that your product is having issues. Not only having issues, that you are threatened by the things that we are showing you. When people have nothing left, when they have no form of logical or educational way of actually explaining things or doing things, they resort to hostile attitudes of carrying on with insults. And that's what we expect for you to do. That's why we open the chats at a certain time to expose you, to show people how you are reacting. All right, so let's continue on. All right, so now you can see how old the demonstration is. Again, this game is right here, very old. All right, let's come over here and let's pull up this demonstration. This is me painted in the screen with Gray screen paint product. Like I said, we were making them a long time ago. That's why we don't consider them to be a threat. This is why we consider the network Gray 773 to be extremely dangerous around a gray screen. And the reason why is because the network Gray 773 does not require anything. That means you don't have to put in any black, no silver, nothing. It requires nothing. That's what makes it dangerous. It has the perfect tone. The hardest thing is when you're developing screen paints is to try to get that perfect tone when you add in the black paint. That's very hard to do because if you make it too dark, then you're going to have issues. If you make it too light, you're going to have issues. But the network Gray 773 has a perfect balance. That's what makes it dangerous. That's why if you notice when you watched it on, sorry, Crow, we have to mention your name, Crow 1176 in his demonstration, this is the reason why even he acknowledged that the network Gray was dangerous because he removed the videos. They weren't missing. Yeah. He's threatened by that product. You should be threatened by that product because if I was still making digital and crystal screen paint, that thing would be dangerous to us.
Hello, my name is Kent. I'm designer of digital and crystal screen paint. In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you exactly how you can paint any color wall. Now, darkest color you can get for your wall is, yes, black screen.
Yeah. In this demonstration, as I'm explaining, oh, there's Crow, there's your screen paint right there. We tested it outside. I forgot about that demonstration. See if it worked outside. But anyway, this is when we actually were able to get his products here without him messing around. We actually used to be to get his products here. But anyway, as I told you before, that the whole thing behind Goose Screen was you couldn't have your walls that color. Everything, literally, in every demonstration on ABS forums, if anyone displaying a grid-rated prep for a Goose Screen, the area was primed first. Everything was primed. So you weren't painting over blue walls, greens, purples, none of that nonsense. That was not happening at a particular time. You had to prime the surface first. And a lot of sanding was required because if you didn't sand down the surface, any imperfections that would be on the surface would actually show up on the screen. And this is a 3-coat process. Not that nonsense with Partey where you're basically putting in one application after the next and claiming that the screen is supposed to have some kind of quantum fusion reaction. No, not that nonsense. This was actually something that you had to do. So your first application was the primer, their primer, not your primer, their primer to prep the screen. The second one was the screen application, and the third one was a protective coating to keep the screen from becoming damaged. That was required. I think it took something like 24 hours for the screen to somewhat dry and 6 months for it to actually cure. So it was the process. And it wasn't something that you messed up, you were going to do that process all over again. And it wasn't cheap to do either. It was very expensive. So you weren't coloring black walls at the end of the day. That was not going to happen. These are demonstrations we're showing off.
I'm going to come over here for a minute. Sorry about the junky area. This is the Digital 1 crystal screen in the quart sizes. And this is going to be the new Digital 1 crystal screen and the gallon sizes. I'm changing the cans. We put a little paint in here. And we're going to be painting this up really quick. Now, in the video demonstration, you'll see exactly how easy it is for you.
Now, we did this demonstration because for the longest time, naysayers who don't know who I am at all, period, thought I only made black paints. You do know we have a history attached to us. We call these throwbacks. So we can go back into our archives, pull up our throwbacks, and present them. Where other people can't do that because they don't have any throwbacks. They just have old screen paints from the past and trying to make them look like something new when they're not. That's why they couldn't match house paint. They couldn't beat house paint. Now, if you were to say, well, I think your digital, yes, it would. I wouldn't even doubt that. Yes, the heck it would match house paint. It would match house paint. It would match the network Gray 773. 3, it would probably match half of the stuff in the 35 strip. Yeah, it would. It definitely would. Because I sat there on the camera and said, whoa, this stuff is dangerous. I'm glad I don't make this stuff anymore. This stuff would be lethal to our company if we were still making gray screen paint products. I admitted that already. I knew what I was looking at when I popped that top. And I knew 100% that when we did go, that it was going to match your products, which it did. And just to prove that you know that it matched, you did your videos. That's all we needed. For you to acknowledge. So yes, we're making the gray products. Let's look at this for a minute. This right here is your product outside. There you go. This is how your product reacts outside. We have a challenge out called the 1100 lumen, which has never ever been matched. Now, have we had Crow's products here legitly? Yes, we have. Right there. There's one of his demonstrations. That's his product right there outside. Didn't even pick up at all. That's your product right there. Didn't even pick up. Look at this. We're using an 1100 lumen projector outside. Didn't even pick up. Didn't even register. Over here, we made multiple mixes right here. Why pay for untested screen paint mixes? This was how many years back? Let me see. This was, let me see. It was, it's when his products were selling for $50 to $100. That's what he was selling his products for. We used the same thing as I told you, the two blended. There's the bare silver screen and black paint. That's all we used to make the product. We've been doing this. We've tested this stuff. Go back from maybe, let's see, this is 2 years back when we were showing how to do these demonstrations on how to make gray screen paint products for cheap. I think it was $38. So basically, most of the products I told you when they make these gray screen paint products are basically the same thing. All it is just basically a mixture of the, oh, this goes farther back than that. I thought this was the other basement. This goes farther back than that. This is basically bare silver screen right here. And this right here is black paint. That's how they make it. And what he does is he sticks it in a dark environment, smoke and mirrors, clearly, definitely from the projector. So we know that already from the door. This is why your customer demonstrations don't match. Now, in our demonstrations, our customer screens look better than our demonstrations. You want to know why? Because their projectors are better than ours. Our projectors are old, outdated projectors. Our customers have 4K projectors and high-end 1080p projectors. We use old projectors. And the reason why we use old projectors in our demonstrations is because it shows our customers at the end of the day that they do not have to spend the money for an expensive machine to make the screen look good. This is why we requested a 1-year swap out. So that way they can use only the older projectors only, but they chose not to. Does that video look familiar? There you go. So we've done these tests. We've done these tests on this product a long time ago. They match the black and white mix, all those right there. There's my projector I'm using. Basic NEC projector. That's what we're using for the demonstration. Right off the laptop. I forgot about these. Can we find some of these unboxings we have on this product? And that's the Network Gray 773. Only 2 colors. Black and white paint, pretty much. That's what it is. It's black and white paint. I need to take this video. This video needs to be posted to the list. Oh, there's another one right here. That's another test demonstration we did on the product. On this product. Over here we have, let me see. So we did this test on here on how to make untested gray screen paint. Yeah, this is another test we did. This is another one we did showing you how to make untested. We did a lot of these on making, how to show you how to make different forms of gray screen paint products. This is Crow's Fast Untested. This is supposed to be a Metallica mix. We actually made it on camera. So we've done this quite a few times. Right there. These videos are going to be reposted onto the site, onto the test site. Let me show this. Because we got so many different ways we made this product. When we got it down there, I was like, wait a minute. I've seen this stuff before. We've seen this stuff before because we used to make it. That's why we know what it is. We need to get these videos right here on the blacklist. Because these go way back. This is when we're making his products. Let me see. So we were doing those tests way back. Your product's nothing new, Crow. We've had it here. We tested it. These are all demonstrations that go way back of us testing your products out. We've had your stuff here. We've had Crow stuff here that you wouldn't believe. We had so much of his stuff here, it's not even funny. And every time we get it down here and we test it, it matches black and white paint every single time. It does. This is the reason why when we found the video, right around the time we got the video of someone showing us the black and white paint mix. I was like, what the freak is this? So when the video popped up and I saw, I was like, oh, we got him. This guy's making this product out of black and white paint. Ever since then, anything that comes through here is made out of used from the same video display of the black and white mix. Your product is black and white paint. But what makes it dangerous with the Network Gray 773, the Network Gray 773 requires no form of mixture attached to it. It is a shelf paint that you can pull clearly off the shelf and make the product. This is why on this website, there are no test demonstrations displaying the product next to Network Gray, especially these videos right here that are missing, that we can't seem to find. I don't see any of those videos displayed to the website. And the reason why they're not displayed to the website is because he doesn't want anyone knowing about those videos. He wants them to stay hidden. Now, again, you would have to fear the Network Gray 773, or anyone else making gray screen paint for that matter would have to fear the Network Gray 773 because that is a product that has a perfect tone. I don't care if your screen paint's off a little bit here and there, you're going to match that stuff no matter what. You're definitely going to match it with no problem. Let me see. We don't know this right here. Let's see. That would be the Network Gray 773 scam, big scam. Let me see, let me refresh this real quick. Now yes, you would have to fear Network Gray because again, you make a gray screen paint product. That would definitely match. These are videos that went missing off the account. They disappeared. This is called this section right here is called the scam screen paint matching everyday house paint, the Sherwin Network Gray 773. This demonstration is right here. These are brutal. These are his. These are videos that literally went missing in the process. Now, again, like I said, someone like this would fear network gray. He'd have no choice. You would even fear digital one crystal screen paint, which that is your challenge from now on. We've given you that challenge, what, 2 years ago, and still hasn't made it. The fact that we gave you the challenge 2 years ago and you still haven't done it clearly shows that any challenge we give you, you're not going to be the match. If you couldn't do it a year ago, you can't do it now. So where's the difference of your product in digital one crystal screen paint? Well, actually, our stuff is really slightly a little better. It would be, especially with the ingredients we have in ours. If we do the network gray half and half Cinemax collection, that definitely is going to match your product. You know that's coming. That product, basically, the base paint by itself with nothing in it matches his product. Now, as you can see here, this is how far he's threatened of the network gray 773. This is the video we required for his website to show that he could back his products. When you go to our website, you will see the difference between our product and everyday black paint. We have multiple demonstrations on that. But you will notice on his website, he doesn't have it. It's not there. The video is missing. And when we try to display and show you that this video is not there, he goes into these really awful rants, some memes, rants. This is a person, I told you, Crow, at the end of the day, or Jamie or Fernando Gonzalez, however you call yourself, you represent your website. And when you go on your website and you rant and you do memes, that doesn't make you look good. When you're in the forums and you're basically doing the laugh out loud, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't disrupt me. That disrupts you. That makes you look bad, makes you look very unprofessional. You're getting on camera. You want people to buy your products, but this is how you carry yourself. Very unprofessional. So we go on to your site. If you're threatened, if you're that much threatened to go through cursing people out, to go through ranting and carrying on and posting memes and everything else you're doing, and especially the way you carry yourself here on the site, we have it open for everyone, and the way you carry on and act up clearly shows you have something to hide. Because I've never seen anybody react that way when you enter on their website. We pop on parties all the time. There's a couple of sites we pop on, and sometimes we have chats in there with some people, and they never react that way. So the reason why he reacts that way is because he's getting outed. That's why he carries on that way. Because nobody else would act that way. So this is a video right here, as we explained to you, that went missing. This is the one that only went missing, but in this video, he got busted removing the video. Now, like I said, we're not threatened by black paint. We're not threatened by black paint, we're not threatened by gray paint, we're not threatened by certifies, none of that. But apparently, this individual is threatened by gray paint. Now, just so you know that this is you, because I don't want you to think at the end of the day that I came in and I'm using somebody else's video. This is not you. Crow, this is you. This is you removing videos off your account to hide the fact that you have acknowledged and accepted that your product is Network Gray 773. Now, by also doing this, or matches Network Gray, by doing this, this clearly shows that you have scammed your customers out of a lot of money because, again, dark environments, high-powered projector to try to make your product look like something more than that it's not. Now, again, we don't fear your product, and we don't consider your product to be real screen paint because, again, we give away free screen paint that's gray. We give it away. And if you claim your product in any way is more superior or better than the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint or the half and half Cinemax Network 773 collection, then we advise you to make all the screen paint live on YouTube so everybody can see the comparison. Now, the fact that you haven't done the first one when you called my house and we requested for you to do the 7 and you still haven't done that yet. A year back, we requested it again and you still haven't done that yet. You have acknowledged that your product cannot beat or cannot overpower a Digital One Crystal Screen Paint product line. We give away for free. All right. Let's have a look here and see how threatened you are of Network Gray 773.
on camera. We have the original. So you explain to me how we have a video over here showing you on camera.
Now, before we get into this, for those who'll be watching this video later on, let me explain to you what's happening here. We requested for Crow to apply 2 videos to his website. One of them actually shows him wearing a hoodie, walking around, showing a receipt, painting the screen on, and so forth, explaining this long video about why his product doesn't match. This one also to us another one, but he's not sitting in front of the camera. Now, the sad part about this whole thing is, as we're having this conversation with him in chat, we explained to him that he should be having these videos posted directly to his website so people can make a fair comparison of whether or not they want to buy his product or go with the shelf paint. We have it right there on our website on display, large image for everybody to see on a video player of our product versus house paint. And not only that, another additional 4 more videos and a 30-picture slideshow at the bottom showing all of our test results, which he does not display at all on his website, period. This is why when we go onto his website to show that it's not posted, because I don't like to be the kind of person at the end of the day that's going to make a statement and not back it up, because that makes me look like a liar. So I do back it up. But also, too, warning, when we do go to his site, he goes into these really nasty, awful rants, posting memes, just carrying on. And usually people go through this when they have something to hide or they're being outed. So we went to this website, had a conversation with the individual, asked him to put the videos directly onto his site back in his product, and we want to get the original demonstrations, which we needed here, to send to him so he can post those to his site, because ours have, we break down the video and explain to you why there's problems in the video. So anyway, as going back and getting the video, we noticed that the first one with them displaying the red hoodie, which we have on our site, the blacklist, is missing. And not only is it missing, there is another video, which is the second one, that bears the exact same title. So as we're in here looking at this video, this is what happens. And mind you, this is off his account.
Displaying the screen paint, talking all this craziness, but yet over here on your channel, it doesn't exist. Where is it? This is the only thing that's coming up. And it's still not doing you any good. It's still not helping you out, because in this video, look, video unavailable. Oh, we can't make it up. We can't make it up. We can't make it up. Busted. You scammer. You're nothing more than a scammer, and yet keep getting busted. Can't make it up. He removed the other video now. We got you again. We got you again. Can't make it up. Look what it says right here. Let me run the video. The video is private, unavailable, because he got caught. He got busted. He realized that we figured out that he went in and deleted the original video. Oh, by the way, Crow, we got a copy of that too, so good luck on that one. But anyway, went in and deleted the video, then changed the title to another video to make it look like it never existed. And then when getting caught on this, what does he do? Oh, well, we know you in the room. I know your spies are in the room. We know that already. How would he know this if somebody wasn't in the room to tell him this?
So we figured out either Crow was in the room when we were doing the demonstration, or one of his spies that come in here and watch from time to time to report back to him. That's pretty sad. Do you know, only time that someone may enter your room, there will be lawyers. That's it. We don't basically have the time or don't care to go in and watch the mumbo jumbo that you are spilling out on your YouTube channel about things that you know nothing about. Clearly, as we showed you yesterday on his website, it's got 3 screen paints with the exact same color. Product specification sheets are extremely weak. And even though you try to improve your shipping policy, it is still lacking a great deal of information for the customers. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so as you can see, video was removed. And the reason why is because the network Gray 773 is a serious threat if you make a gray screen paint product. For us, it's not, because we give it away for free. Let me see. Here's another demonstration he just previously did. The screens matching here and here with no problem. This nonsense right here, we are still waiting for receipts. We still haven't received any receipts, any batch numbers, nothing on proof that he actually purchased the product. There's nothing there at all. So we know he doesn't have it. We definitely know that. This right here, he got caught again. This is another video deleted from the account, and this one is what? This is the video on him misleading his customers on this one right here. So this is the video that actually went missing. This is the one we were looking for. We can't find it. It's nowhere to be found. We're gonna have to put down, we don't need to put the digital one because he needs to basically test that product out versus his product. But then again, like I said, we put it out many times before and still we never ever got a demonstration on that. Yeah, it's interesting. This guy is very interesting, and you got to watch out. Like I said, he will get on camera, he will lie, he will do everything he possibly can. If you notice, when we had the Network Gray 773 section in there, he went and deleted the videos, then came back and did another video, just like the video he just previously deleted, and said the exact same thing about the hue and the color, contrast, off-white level, stuff like that. Did the same thing here. About 2 years back, and then repeated it again here. This is the video right here that is missing, that no one seems to be able to find. And if you do happen to have the video in private and you decide to bring it back on to prove me wrong by saying, hey, look, I never got rid of the video, which we know you did because we have a recording of you doing it, feel free to post it directly to your website. Anytime you decide, and we know how Crow works, we've watched Crow make videos disappear and then bring them back, and to make them disappear and bring them back. So to you, so you understand this, if you bring this video back, post it to your website, because that's where it's supposed to be at. This should be directly posted to your website, so that way your customers can make a decision. I had a talk with somebody over in the UK, and the first thing they asked me was my product off the shelf. You know what we sent over to them? Our test demonstrations. Our video demonstration of testing against black paint, black fabric, black mesh, all that information, we sent it right over to them. And you know what? They made a purchase. Oh yeah, challenge us. Ask us if our products are shelf paint. We got the demonstrations to back our products, every last one of them live. Where this individual basically went on, did this demonstration, and removed the demonstration altogether. Why would you remove something if basically you were trying to tell people that my product doesn't match? So what was the point of going through all this? This is why we don't fear gray screen paint. You guys do. We don't. We'll crush that stuff like it's nothing. All day long, we throw Network Gray 773 against our screens. In every video demonstration, we throw a gray screen in there. And the reason why we do that, gray, silver, and white, is to show our customers at the end of the day that our products do not match and are more superior than a gray screen paint product. Where these individuals that are making these gray screen paint products can't beat the screen. And not only can't beat the screen, but are caught removing videos off their account to hide these demonstrations. Now, if this upsets you and this bothers you, that's your fault. This is your demonstration. They get mad and they get angry and upset because we expose them. This is your demonstration. This is you doing this. We just have a copy of something you got rid of. Now watch how he takes his hand and he waves it. This is a really bad video. I mean, really bad. He really messed up pretty bad in this one. He does acknowledge that the product is the Network Gray 773. It matches. Then he starts taking his hand, he starts throwing it in front of the camera to try to distort the image. See the hand right from the camera? You have confirmed your product to be the Network Gray 773. All right, now we've already cleared up the fact. The website's right there. Anytime you want to go in, you can go in and you can make the ingredients. It's right there for everybody to make. So again, I explained this before that we had no interest in making gray screen paint products, and we don't. We don't consider it to be a professional product. We don't. We consider it to be outdated. And we have the history and knowledge backing that we were making that product long before these two ever existed on YouTube, period. Now, if you feel that, again, that our products are Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, and I told you, if I decided to go back and dig up these products and start posting them to the website, start advertising them, start putting them on the mark, then you're going to have a big problem at the end of the day. Because I can go back to my throwbacks and bring out my old screen paints. You can't even beat that. And if you can't beat my old great screen paints, how in the world are you going to beat the new stuff we have now, which is far more superior than the gray screen paints we developed, which you have a hard time trying to do. So again, you're going to make well, actually now it's going to be around 10 of these gray screen paint products. You would test them live on YouTube for everyone to see. If he fails to do the demonstrations, if he doesn't do the demonstration, then it just clearly shows at the end of the day he cannot back his products, number one, as we all know, and number two, the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint products are free. Why pay when you can actually do it for free? Now, if someone were to say, hey, look, we can do the same thing with black paint or so and so and so, well, hey, we have the demonstrations back on our products. And if you ever feel that you want to make a black screen paint product like Partey did back when he got pretty embarrassed, and I think it was in 2017, feel free to make the products. I will basically make the ingredients like I did Partey back in 2017, and I will post it right there for everyone to see and make the product and put it against our own screen paint. You got no problem with that. That's easy. All right, you got a lot of paint to make, so I would suggest you go to the website and copy down the ingredients. We request for all the ingredients to be made live. The reason why we requested them to be made live on camera is because this way we don't have to worry about the individual going in and changing or altering or doing anything to the product that he is not supposed to be doing. That's the reason why we request for all ingredients to be made live. So that way he doesn't mix in anything dark into it and say, hey, he's lying. This is how the product came out, so and so and so. Because if I have to, and it's going to be pretty sad, and it's going to be very embarrassing, and this is going to be adding you to the blacklist again, when you make the product, you will label the name of the product that you're making, which means if it comes up looking like something that is not, make it live on camera. Everybody can make it live on camera. There you go. There's the ingredients right there. This is our first ingredients for our product right there. And you can see all the instructions are there, how to make it. Nothing is gone. And it'll tell you it's not going to give you that 100% contrast level, because that's not going to work at all, period. This product was not designed for that. Where to purchase everything and a disclaimer, which we got to update because we don't do phantoms anymore. All right, with that being said, sorry about that, excuse me. We are going to be talking about next the missing files. He already has the challenge already. Should we put the challenge up? Because I don't want to do too many demonstrations. There's other stuff I want to do today, and I don't like to crowd up with too many demonstrations about him. So let's put up the challenge. Well, he already knows the challenge. The challenge is still there. We don't need to put up another one. It's already there. Let's talk about on the next one, the missing videos, because again, really can't find these videos and they're missing. I wonder if we go from here, this is right here. This is the other one here. Where is the other one? This one right here. Also, too, I can tell by the reason why your paint was a little bit more because it wasn't super paint. Super paint is much cheaper. The paint that you purchased would cost a little bit more. I can tell that by your receipt. I need this next one for the thumbnail. So while we're looking for this, is Crow's product better, or the other ones, I don't know, better than the digital and crystal screen paint that we give out for free? Well, they won't do the test, and we've been asking them to do the test for quite some time. So again, still waiting on that one. Now again, I don't know what you're getting angry about. Very frustrated, very angry, very upset. These are your videos. I don't know. You deleted the video. This is you on the video. This is not me. This is you. So again, what are you frustrated about? No one told you to go into your account and delete videos off your account. Do this to yourself. Get mad, get angry, and frustrated at us because we have your deleted videos. Don't delete videos off your account. Don't do wrong. You know, do stuff like this at the end of the day. But you got to worry about making that paint. That's what you're going to do. Because, like I said, that's what he has to do. He has to deal with. He has to show that his customers that his product is going to be better than the digital one crystal screen paint. And you can't do it because we know why you can't do it. We asked you that challenge a year ago. And if you haven't done it a year ago, we know you can't do it now. So, are your customers going to pay for your product, or are they going to get free stuff from us? Which one is going to be? They can make as much as they want. As much as they want. They don't have to worry about coming in and buying. They do a gallon. You know how much money it costs to do a gallon of his product? All right, there you go. For house paint, a product that basically he removed this video. That was a house, one against a house paint. He couldn't beat. So again, as I said before, are they going to pay for your product, or are they going to get ours for free? And you see that right there, Crow? I buy paint all the time. You see that right there? That is the most expensive, actually next to the most expensive version you can get of that product. It would have been cheaper if you got super paint. You deliberately bought more so that way you can hike up the price. Everybody notice that everything you do in your demonstrations, people see it. You guys try your best to hide stuff, but we see it. Now, I'm going to put next captions, where are these videos? Because again, where did they go? You get quite a few of them. We're going to put up on the post. Where are the videos? If you're not guilty, where are the videos? And if you do happen to resurface these videos at us, wherever you locked them up at, we would appreciate if you put them directly to the website, including that black and white paint demonstration also. You know, again, when you see him reacting with snapping and carrying, that's because he's guilty. He got caught. So what's the point of going through all of this just to delete the videos? So this is going to be my thumbnail for the next one. So trying to find one. This is a perfect thumbnail on trying to figure out where the videos went to. Now, again, if you happen to resurface the videos, because we know we marked them in private, we watch you to do it, feel free to post these videos directly to your website. So that way your customers have a comparison of whether or not they want to buy your product or if they just want to go with shelf paint. Because again, you have to back your products. You can get upset, you can get angry, you can curse and whatever you do. Again, it doesn't help you. Back the product. All right, I gotta go. We're gonna be back on. We got a customer screen to paint today and also two tacos paint, which we're going to be putting out challenges on tacos test demonstrations versus others. You see if they can catch up to the taco. All right, let's go over here. I'll be back and we'll come back in and try to figure out what happened to the videos.